Okay, first of all, I just wanted to say that I am not a Trump supporter. I don't like anything that Trump has been doing ever since he's been president in any of his terms. Okay? But you people, the protesters, y'all need to settle down. Okay? I mean, you had that guy in Portland, Oregon, who dressed up as a frog and he was protesting and he was doing it in a peaceful, non-violent way. And as the word started getting out there, But then you had some other fool who started dressing up just like him and started attacking the ICE agents. I mean, if you're going to protest, do it non-violent and peaceful so the word could get out there. Because if you're just going out there and just causing chaos, that's all it is. It's just freaking chaos. I mean, that Renee Good or whatever, both the cops and her were in the wrong. Both of them. Okay? But you protesters out there are making it look like she's some saint or whatever, or she was an innocent victim. You know how many times I've been almost ran over while walking on the sidewalk, or even in the riding on my bicycle in the bicycle lane, because people say that it's okay to run people over with the freaking cars. While in the court, it will tell you that when you do that with your vehicle, you have made that vehicle into a weapon. Legally. Federally. I mean, look at it a couple of years ago where that young black man that was just jogging down the street and those guys jumped into their pickup trucks and rounded them up and then shot him with the shotgun. They charged those guys with using their cars as a deadly weapon. As they did the exact same thing. And then the one where they shot the tear gas, and the baby got hurt. What does that say about the parents? You're taking your own kids to a hostile protest? And don't tell me it was not hostile. Look at all the videos. Every single one of them is hostile. And every single one of them, it shows the same damn thing. Yeah, ICE was there, but it's these so-called freaking protesters who are the first one to instigate it, the first one to shoot, the first ones to throw something, the first ones to set something on fire. Why do you think they keep calling the police or the army and everything else? Hello? I mean, if you're going to be violent, that's going to happen. As you can see, I'm an activist myself. My parents used to take me to the protesting when I was a kid. And you know what? They made sure that it was there's no violence there. So then we could go. All I'm saying, if you want to go and protest, if you do it peacefully and non-violent, the word would get out. The word would get out. But if you're just looking for something, some chaos, some violence, and everything else like that, then you're not a protester. You're an anarchist. Next time you're going to go out there and protest, look in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you really trying to protest and trying to do it in a good way so the word will get out? Or are you just out there to try to cause some harm, some chaos and everything? And then the whole thing about letting the kids out to protest? What the hell? You're just robbing them of their education and letting them skip school. I remember when I was little, and my parents would pull me to the side or one of my relatives, and they'll explain to me and educate me on what's going on. So I will know for the future. They wouldn't have freaking pulled me out of school or let me skip school. They'd be like, no, you stay in there and you get your education. And if anything, they could have done a more productive thing. Like doing an after school group thing. Or saying, hey, let's gather somewhere in the school and let's talk about this. Nah, you're out there telling them, well, go ahead and skip school. Scream and yell. Let's get that shit flying and going. Just remember, what Martin Luther King and Cesar Chavez said when they were protesting. There's a reason they said that.